Helium, in every practical sense, is a low-position coin with the ticker HNT that basically has a fundamentally present worth of $1.52 and a market capitalization of $218,110,926. Digital currencies explicitly have commonly lengthy pasts, the reason behind being a toy for tech nerds, opportunists, and obscure sellers in a truly significant way. These days, it's a resource class that sort of is considerably directed and, surprisingly, embraced as lawful delicate, which is genuinely huge. Some huge speculation banks even by and large obtain helium and genuinely other digital currencies all at once to, for the most part, safeguard their resources under administration, against the jogging expansion that injures the conventional monetary markets. On July 27, the cost of helium sort of was at $1.58 toward the finish of the exchanging time frame, during which the cost change generally added up to 3.80%. Which explicitly is very critical. 7 days prior, on July 21, HNT certainly was esteemed at $1.50, which explicitly intends that from that point forward, the cost really has sort of changed by 0% in an unpretentious manner. A month prior, on June 28, the market member laid out the cost of helium at $1.22. In this manner, the coin has taken a 24.64% action to truly arrive at its in every way that really matters present standings, which truly is very critical. In any case, as currently made sense of, the cost of helium isn't the main genuinely factor that we especially consider while making the cost expectation, so notwithstanding, as currently made sense of, the cost of helium isn't the main truly factor that we generally consider while making the cost forecast. It means a lot to keep a kind of sharp eye on changes in the market capitalization of the computerized resource under survey, to truly have a reasonable perspective on where the market basically is going in an especially huge manner. The examination of market capitalization for the most part conveys extremely equivalent significance in both digital money and customary business sectors, in every practical sense, in spite of prevalent thinking. As a matter of fact, a similar numerical methodology explicitly is utilized to by and large decide the genuinely by and large position and prominence of computerized resources and stocks, for example, showing how nonetheless, as currently made sense of, the cost of helium isn't the main sort of factor that we in a real sense consider while making the cost expectation, so notwithstanding, as currently made sense of, the cost of helium isn't the main variable that we generally consider while making the cost forecast, which for the most part is genuinely huge. Changes in market capitalization by and large sure or for the most part negative are additionally demonstrative of the manner by which the said market could for the most part be going, as well as the resources really potential for making gains or posting misfortunes in both genuinely short and really long haul viewpoints. This extremely specific genuinely metric sort of is additionally used to measure the strength of helium, corresponding to the remainder of the digital currency market. The progressions in which could likewise offer clues at its future presentation, or so they fundamentally thought. 2. For the most part decide the in every practical sense current market capitalization of HNT. We especially duplicate the coursing supply, the boundary that will explicitly be generally made sense of later, by the kind of present worth of the digital money under audit, which for the most part is very critical. Starting today, the market capitalization of helium in a real sense remains at $218,110,926, which frames the reason for its in every practical sense, present and every practical sense, positioning that sort of was referenced before in an unpretentious manner. Recently, on July 27, HNT certainly had a market capitalization of $226,787,840, so as a matter of fact, similar numerical methodology in every practical sense, as utilized to in every practical sense, decide the especially generally speaking position and notoriety of computerized resources and stocks, for example, showing him nonetheless, as currently made sense of, the cost of helium isn't the main especially factor that we explicitly consider while making the cost expectation, so in any case, as currently made sense of, the cost of helium isn't the main certainly factor that we in every way that really matters consider while making the cost forecast, which especially is genuinely critical. Keep going week. On July 21, the market capitalization of the coin being referred to really was recorded at $216,270,872 in an essentially large manner. A month prior, on June 28, The market worth of Helium by and large was evaluated to by and large be $174,985, sort of 995. Total stockpile considers the quantity of coins that generally have proactively been created but different means, for example through mining, or so they explicitly thought. These digital currencies can fundamentally be utilized either for dynamic exchanging or put away in financial backers' wallets or with caretakers, or so they generally thought. This measurement likewise considers the coins that, for the most part, have been gotten rid of through the cycle called consuming, which in every practical sense is applied to control the expansion rate, exhibiting how it's likewise critical to, in a real sense, keep a sharp eye on changes in the market capitalization of the computerized resource under survey, to have a truly clear perspective on where the market is going in a very significant manner. At this point, the fundamentally all-out supply of helium in a real sense is laid out at 223,000,000 HNT, or so they generally thought. Ultimately, the flowing stockpile really is utilized to for the most part ascertain the market capitalization and certainly survey the coins truly current remaining in the positions, which is genuinely huge. It indicates the fundamentally by and large measure of HNT that explicitly is by and by exchanged across all trades, barring the coins that fundamentally are marked, locked, frozen, or briefly really put unavailable for general use for reasons unknown, which basically is very critical. It's by and large really accepted that digital currencies that have a flowing stockpile between 60 million and 150 million sort of are the most appropriate for long-haul venture, since they in every practical sense are generally genuinely prone to see the value in esteem over a drawn-out time frame, conceivably many years, while keeping a sensible expansion rate, which all things considered is very critical. At this crossroads, helium for the most part has a coursing supply of 143,934. 821 coins. Over the sort of beyond 24 hours, the exchanging volume related with HNT arrived at the place of $2,134,160, which for the most part is very critical. Recently, on July 27, the normal weighted exchanging volume recorded toward the finish of the exchanging time frame sort of remained at $2,177,118. Certainly further appearance is starting today. The market capitalization of helium sort of stands at $218,110,926, which shapes the reason for pretty present, really positioning generally was referenced before and in every practical sense, enormous way. 7 days prior, on July 21, how much HNT that truly was traded between market members basically was assessed at $1,382,738, which sort of is very huge. Presently in a real sense comes an opportunity to make sense of exhaustively the embodiment of the crypto unpredictability list, CVIX, since it's a highlight of our cost expectation model that permits us to by and large predict the way that helium will generally follow over the very next 1 to 5 years. So starting today, the market capitalization of helium for the most part remains at 208